a lifelong spirituality seeker, and in the past couple of years, I've made it a point of blending spirituality into my business. And not just for my business, it has definitely made all the difference in the world to my growth and success and abundance, but also to help my clients. So I'm a mindful marketing strategist, brand therapist, and I'm going to show you some of the tools I use just for my daily staying grounded in connection to something bigger. But before I do that, I just want to introduce you to where I am right now. I am on a 2-month business Shavasana, I like to call it, or AKA a family vacation with my family. We leave San Diego for a couple months, and we go adventure and explore and play. And every year we come to Kauai. But this year we decided we'd go explore Molokai, a little tiny, remote, almost private island. And then we went to North Shore of Oahu for a bit, but now we're back on Kauai. So we're here for another month or so before we head out to China. So I wanted to give you just a real brief view of where I am right now. So this is the Hanalei River. It is super grounding, gorgeous, beautiful. One of the places we came to originally and just fell in love with this island. And I'm lucky enough to be staying in these adorable little cottages. I don't know if you could see them. There's my daughter rolling up the window shades in our home there. So we get to wake up to this every morning. So that's a massive gratitude right there. But so my spiritual tools, I travel with them. So I'm going to give you a little peek at my lineup here. This is my, if you can see, let me give you a better look. This is my pile here. I've got my crystals for sure, and my stones, my journal, my oracle cards, my gratitude journal, the 5-minute journal I'll go into, and then I love my Create Your Shining Year, Leonie Dawson's. Oh my gosh, I just dropped my crystals. My planner, which is amazing, but I have my intuition, my affirmations in there, so I want to talk to you about those a little bit. My rituals, my meditations, my tools. I start out with meditation. That is, it's a non-negotiable for me nowadays, just because I know how I am, how I show up in the world when I'm centered through meditation, and the creativity that is available to me. I say that the meditation for me is like my creative rocket fuel, for a couple of reasons. I think because it clears my head of all the monkey mind, the thinking, the trying to plan and all of that. It just clears that out and creates space for my inner wisdom to show up. It creates space for the real me to come through. It creates space for amazing ideas and creative thoughts to come through. So I really rely on meditation, and I do meditation a few different ways. I don't sit in lotus pose for half an hour. I usually do meditation anywhere from 5-15 minutes, just depending on where I am in my day, or I just play it by ear, I guess. And then there's sometimes I'll do guided visualization. So one of my very favorite is a light sourcing meditation by Rebecca Campbell, and you can go on her site and download it. It's really cool. It just really helps me feel connected to the oneness and grounding, and I feel really present with that one. So that's a really fun one to check it out if you wanted to check out that one. Other than meditation, I also am a giant fan of yoga. Big yoga fan. It started out as just something I did to make my body feel better, but now it's something that I have to do to make my mind and my heart and my soul feel better. Like, I leave yoga and everything is shinier and brighter and new and lovely. I just came back from yoga. I just walked down a couple blocks to Yoga Honolulu in the adorable little town of Honolulu. So I'm feeling super inspired to talk to you and share my tools and share a little bit about me. So yoga, meditation, another tool is, this is I don't know if you can see this. This is the 5-minute journal, and a lot of people swear by this just to help with their happiness, because this brings in the gratitude piece that we have been talking about, that Sarah's been cluing us into, makes all the difference in the world, and it does. So what's cool about this journal is it doesn't require you to spend like 1,000 hours and come up with really deep thoughts. Really, all it's asking you to do is, it asks you, here it is, what are you grateful for? 3 things. What would make today great? So it almost makes you create your intentions for the day. It really makes you set the 3 things that you really want to have your day filled with, whether it's something you want to do, or it's something you want to call in, or it's a way you want to be. You get to set that out, so you're making it a point in the morning. You wake up and you do this for 2 minutes. That's all it takes for the morning section. You do all this in the morning, and then you write your daily affirmation. So you can have one big affirmation or a few. Sometimes I'll use the same one for a couple days because I either didn't really focus on it like I was supposed to, or I just want to ground it in more. So it puts your daily affirmations in there, and then that's it for the morning. A couple minutes, honestly, does not take very long, and I do it right when I'm kind of bleary-eyed still and in a little bit of a dream state. And then at the end of the day, I love this piece, is you write down 3 amazing things that happened to you that day. And they don't have to be oh my God, I got a new client, I launched a product, or it doesn't have to be that amazing. For me, a lot of the little amazing things is, people I've met. Yesterday, I met this stunning, soulful soul on the beach in Ananini, who runs a Kauai nature school that I definitely want to connect with more. I want my daughter to go there while we're here. So, that was amazing to me, that the conversation we had and how it was full of synchronicity. So, just being grateful for the amazingness that is in your life, or just the little things. But then at the end of it, you also write down how I could have made the day better. So it doesn't come from a space of negativity, but it comes from a space of improving, of reaching your potential. What could have been better? And I lately I have in there, drink more water. It's in there every day. So you think I would have been on it more, and I should have some water out with me right now, but I don't see my mouth even dry. That is my. It's really my gratitude exercise. I also have a journal that I capture my whimsy and thoughts, and Deep Thoughts by Becca Berggren. That's in my journal, so I always have at the ready. I carry that in my beach bag. I should have brought my beach bag. That's where I have all of these goodies in. I have a journal. Oh, and then also part of my really staying connected to spirituality and myself is I love crystals and stones. I really feel like they have, they carry special healing powers and meaning. And I have my, I don't know if you can see this, I have my mala beads on right now, and it has mahazonite, which helps with the throat chakra, which is something that I'm always focusing on, so I can speak my truth, be more visible in sharing my wisdom and my words, which is what I'm doing right here with you. And so blue, you'll see through all, if you ever take a look at my branding, you'll see everything is all blue and ocean, and it's not by accident. I mean, it is my favorite color, but and it is, fills hopefully my visitors to my site or anywhere they go that has to do with my branding with ease. But it also reminds me to speak my truth and share my gifts, and whether it's through verbally speaking, on video, or if it's writing, in one way or another, that's what I'm focused on. So I also have another, I think I dropped it when I dropped all my stuff, another really cool blue stone I got here in Kauai last year, actually. and it's this beautiful, super light blue. You could barely tell it's blue. So I just have those around with me. I always have them in my backpack. I have them with me, and I'm meditating if I remember to bring them out and set them aside. And so I also have my affirmations. So this past month, I made some pretty amazing affirmations that I love. They tied into the moon. The theme for the moon phase was about communication, and then I blended it in with kind of my talents, my natural strengths. So my intuition, my empathy, my creativity, kindness. And so I centered affirmations all around those. So I brought in like one of them, which rocked for me this month, was my kind heart attracts soulful, like-minded clients and collaborators. And wow, this month was gangbusters on that end. Another one was I speak from my soul and share generously to connect with my tribe and build trust. But they go on and on. Well, actually, no, there's 5 of them here. And so I used those pretty regularly through the month to check in. And then in my journal, I would pop in an affirmation that I just created that morning to have. So, but these 5 I stuck to. And with the affirmations, I'm able to really focus on how I want to show up in the world. And it's also a reminder and to just have faith in that it makes a difference in our business, in our life, and just everything, all of our evolution and growth. So, yeah, I think those are all my pieces. Ritual too. I mean, I don't know if you want to count this in there, but in the morning I sit with my coffee and my tea just for a couple minutes in stillness, and I guess that goes into the piece where Sarah talks about just all the 5 senses of being mindful and like just tasting and appreciating the small little things. So yeah, that's a peek inside my it's mostly my morning. That's how I start my morning. And like I actually create my schedule in the morning, so I'm not taking clients. Well, not here. I'm doing a really different schedule while I'm out here. I'm really on just seeing one-on-one clients mostly. Obviously, through Skype or calls. But in my normal, when I'm back at home, I set aside time in the morning. Like I block off my calendar so that no one can book me. And that time is dedicated to my self-care, and which involves all this focusing on spirituality. So that's it. Yeah, so I hope that's been helpful. Let me know if you have any questions. And if I think of any others, I'll pop them in too. I can't wait to hear about all yours. Sarah, I love all these modules to pieces. You know, the one on a side note, I wasn't able to access the video for service, so I didn't get to look at that one. But all the other ones were delicious. Oh, wait, real quick, oracle cards. I don't want my little affirmations to blow right here. Hold on one second. Oracle cards. So I am in love with the Goddess Guidance cards. I don't know if you can see these guys. Oh, yeah, here we go. The Goddess Guidance cards are like... What am I showing you? Yeah. Get these. If you don't have any oracle cards, you want to start somewhere, these are amazing. I love them to pieces because I mean, they're, non-denominational. They're just all the different goddesses through all the different spiritual traditions. And, like, I do carpool in the morning, and I bring them in carpool, and I have the little 9-year-olds in the back pull cards. And, they'll pull abundancia, and they talk about abundance and what that means, and there's a little quote in there about it. And, if you want, you can take the book and read deeper, but it just gives you something to ponder for the day, a topic to ponder. I love them to pieces. These are my new ones. These are the Mana cards I just picked up. They are the power of Hawaiian wisdom, and so... yeah, these are pretty fantastic. I could probably pull a card for you guys. This is going on forever, but, if you're here, I think I should pull a Mana card, and since I'm here in Kauai, and, yeah, I'll pull one of those for our group and see if it applies to you, or if you want to think about how that is in a second. There is my husband's paddling down the river now. You want to say hi? You're in the Go Big group. I don't know if you could see him, but yeah, there he is. So my one last thing is, let's pull a card. So, all right, well, I'm going to set the intention for going big and really showing up. And here they are. Let me make sure I got them all. All right. So let me see if we can pull these. I'm going to pull this one. Looks like it's standing out to me. This one, actually, I pulled this a couple days ago. This one is, oops, upside down. It's Lehua. And Lehua it's a couple things. It's two islands. There's an island, a small little Hawaiian island that Lehua is. And it also a really beautiful little, it looks like a bottle brush flower. And it's, native to Hawaii. But what this card represents, which is kind of, I swear to God, I did not do this intentionally, but what that card represents is sharing your gifts. And it is about not looking at yourself from your eyes of the past, but looking at yourself for what you've grown into, what you've become, and where you are now. So that one, yeah, I love that one piece. I actually just posted that on my Instagram page a few days ago because I thought it was too perfect and too fitting for everything. So yeah, those are my tools. I'm going to let you go. I felt like I've been sitting with you forever. But yeah, so aloha from Hawaii. I'll be here through, hopefully, maybe I'll pop in and do some more chats with you from some other really pretty places, some of our favorite beaches even. I'll give you a tour of Kauai here. So it's starting to rain. That's my sign. Thank you, universe. It's time to wrap it up. Alrighty. Aloha.